What's up, everybody out there in cyberspace? How's it going today? Week-long hiatus and getting the new video uploaded, but obviously YouTube is not paying the bills yet, so and I don't ever expect it to. But it's something I enjoy doing. I enjoy commentating. I enjoy showing some gameplay of one of my favorite games. So it's kind of doing this as a side hobby, and wanted to talk a little bit about the patch. And I've had a week now to digest and play the patch, and overall I feel like it's good. The gameplay that you're watching now is of the 360 patch. I think it was the night that it was released, and I didn't catch the entire gameplay of this round. I really wish I had have, because I'm kicking ass, as you'll see here. I'm a very, very aggressive player. I constantly go to every point. If there's a point being taken, you can bet that I'm on my way there. I'm also, being aggressive also doesn't, kill death is not the end-all be-all stat of Battlefield. It does, determine, how good of a shooter you are, so to say. And as long as you're around a 1-to-1, kill-death ratio, and you're capping flags constantly, you are a valuable asset to a team. And one of the biggest things I've got against this patch is what's about to occur right now. My buddy just told me he got killed over here at point C, so I'm going over here. And as you'll see, as I jump in the building here, as I'm hunting for him, I'll turn around the corner and go completely wide open on these guys. And they have no idea I'm there at first. And in the before patch, I would have killed them both. But watch. Open up, go full auto, and I think I got one hit marker out of that, point blank range. That's my one beef with the game. Yes, there should be a lot of recoil in the game. I kind of like the recoil now, especially now that I'm starting to grow and get adjusted to the recoil. So it's one of those things where, it takes a little getting used to. And again, this was the first night after the patch, so it may have been a different story if I'd have came up in that same situation now. But, I feel like the recoil up close, you can argue maybe it's hit detection or something. It's a little wonky, or feels a little off, because I feel like I should at least killed one of those two guys. But part of it was my fault, because I think, if I recall correctly, I was thinking about stabbing the guy in the back, and then the other guy moved, and that caused me to panic and then try to shoot the guy on the left first and then shoot the guy on the right, and it didn't turn out so well for me. But now I'm in the helicopter with my buddy AK Miles, and he's piloting, and I'm a pretty good pilot, and I'm a better gunner than I am a pilot. Really, really a good gunner. Good at it. I really enjoy doing the gunning. But it's hard to find really good pilots that coordinate, well. But Miles has gotten and grown to be a really good pilot, so he and I work well together. And as you can see, we're trying to clear out C for our people to retake the point back. But this is how I got most of the kills in this game. At least, well, maybe not most, probably half or better of the kills came via chopper gunner in this game. And Battlefield's such a great game, and last night was the first night we were able to get a private server, because there was never any available whenever we would always go to look. So we're trying to get some people to join our server, and I think I'll post the information on this video if anybody's interested in joining. It'll be a very fairly played server. There'll be no kicking people for no reason. It'll be a 200% Conquest ticket server, because the games I like being a little longer. This is one of those games that was a little longer. I think this was a 200% ticket match that we joined in mid-game, but it didn't have that many people in it when we first joined it, so it picked up. And the private servers is a good addition, but again, it's also a bad addition in that there's almost too much selection now for people that I've noticed. And what I mean by that is instead of there being 1,000 servers being full, there are now 1,500 servers at 75% capacity, and it's hard to keep the servers full, especially the private servers, because everybody's afraid to join private servers. You don't want to get in there and play with a bunch of douchebags that are kicking people because you're better than them, or maybe they have weapon restrictions and things of that nature. It's just hard to find a good server. So we got a server of our own. We like to play together, and we're good, but we're not the best. We get our asses kicked from time to time. But we would really like a chance to get a good community going where our server is the place to be, on Friday and Saturday nights, and the nights that we're active and playing. A full server would be great. I think we'd have a lot of fun. But I'll put the name of the server. It's changed a couple times. We were trying different names to try to get people to join. But, all in all, the patch is very good, in my opinion. It's got some quirks to it. It's got some things that aren't perfect. But every game's going to have those. If they fix one thing, they're going to break something else. So it's still a work in progress. I've heard the extended mags being on the RPK was a mistake on their part. The gun having a 200 round clip, that's kind of a mistake. I've heard that that was supposed to be on the MG36 and not the RPK. So this video is drawn to a close. It's a short but sweet one, and it was one of those that I forgot to start recording at the start of the match, and it was halfway through I remembered that I needed to do it. But if you guys enjoy the gameplay, like, comment, subscribe. Do anything that you any tips that you've got for future videos, or anything that you'd like to see me. Maybe you want some weapon reviews, or some reviews on my setups. All that can be done. But just leave any comments. I think I finished 37 and 6 or 8, 37 and 8. So great game. The whole team really played well, but had a blast. And this was the first night after the patch, so everybody was still kind of getting adjusted to it. Thanks, guys.